In this video, we're gonna see how to create a voice translator using Python. We're gonna build the voice translator in real time. So when you speak, it will automatically translate the voice to the language that you specify. Consider this the demo. What we gonna do now? Consider either you can speak directly or you can pass audio as a source. You consider have pass the audio here. Let me play the audio. That is the original audio. You consider this the
It will
original audio.
automatically send the email.
And I have translated this audio to Tamil language.
இந்த
You consider this
கோயில்
is the audio
படிவத்தை
when
நாங்கள்
you
இங்கே
translate it to Tamil.
சமர்ப்பிக்கும்
You can
போது
also translate it to
ये
Hindi if
वीडियो
you want.
हमें ये
Consider this the
देखने
same
दें
audio
कि
that I
जब
have
हम गूगल
translated to
फॉर्म
Hindi.
सबमिट करते
So let us see how to build this voice translator using Python. So let's get started. Consider I have opened a ideally with a Python file you consider and make sure you have a audio file. I have included both the Python file and the audio file in the same location. You consider. Let me play the original audio for you. Consider this is the original audio.
It will automatically send the email along with the certificate that contains our details. Here you can see we get the email now. When we open up the email, it contains a message how you have successfully completed the course, as well as it contains the certificate.
So let me close this. You consider make sure you have the audio file as well as the Python file, and once you have the Python file, then what we can do is we can start installing dependencies that we need for this project. So to do that, open your command prompt and just type the following commands: pip install speech recognition. We need the speech recognition to get the text from the speech. Or pip install speech recognition. Then we need the Googletrans to translate the text into another language that we specified. Then we need the Google text to speech, that is the gTTS, and finally we need the playsound. So the playsound is optional. The first three modules are important, that is the speech recognition, Google Translator, and this the Google text to speech. The playsound is just to play the audio that you have created. So make sure you install these four libraries. You consider installing the library for us. Just give you a few minutes. Consider now the libraries has been installed successful. So I have missed a point. So let me tell you, you have to install the Google Trans. You have to install this specific version. You consider you have to install this 4.0 hyphen RC1. You have to install this. Make sure you install this. Do not install the latest version. Make sure you install this one 4.0.0 RC1. This is the stable version. So I have installed earlier. So once you have installed the libraries, then make sure you have the audio format in wave format. You have make sure you have the audio in wave format. If the audio contains the MP3 format, use the online converter to convert the audio into a wave format. Once you have the audio in wave format, then we can import the libraries that we need for this project. So first we need to import the speech recognition. So let's import the speech recognition as SR. Then we need the Google Translator. So from the Google Translator, we're going to import the translator class. And finally, we're going to import the from Google text to speech, we're going to import the Google text to speech class. So finally, we want to import the OS. So import OS. So that's it. These are the libraries that we need. Then we can create a function that will take the audio part as well as the target language. So def translate audio, this will take the audio part as an argument and also target language as an argument. This will take these two parameters. So we have to pass these two when we call the function, and then we can create a recognizer. So since we have the audio, right, we have to get the text for that. For that, we're gonna create the recognizer from the speech recognition. So recognizer equal to, we're gonna call the SR recognizer class. So now we have the recognizer object. Then what we can do is we can create the text from this audio. Consider here we have the audio, right? So we can create that now. So with SR dot from audio file. Here we have using the audio file as a source to get the text. So let's pass the audio path. So this is our source now. So if you want to get the text from the real time, I have already made a video about that. You consider here we are using the audio file from the audio. If you want to get the text to speech, consider I have already made a video about how to get the speech to text. When we speak, it will be automatically converted. So make sure you watch that video if you want to get the text in real time. But in this video, I have focused on how to get the text from the audio. So audio equal to, this will be recognizer dot recognizer.record, and inside that we're gonna pass the source. Now we've got the audio, right? So if you want to get the audio from the real time, make sure you watch that video. I will provide the link in the description. Let's open a try block. Inside this we're gonna pass the text. So text equal to, you're gonna get the text from the audio now. So recognizer dot recognize from Google. There are lots of options available. Consider recognize Google, recognize Azure, recognize Bing. Lots of options available, but we gonna select the recognize Google. Inside this we have to pass the audio. Once we got the text, then what we can do is we can translate the text and we can get the audio for the translated text. This is our procedure. So let's translate our text now. Before that, what we can do is we can print a original text. So this is our original text. I'm using a F string here. So let's print the text now. So this is our original text. Let's also translator now. So translator equal to, we're gonna use the translator class now. This is our translator class. Now we got the translator object. We can translate the text now. So translator text equal to, that is the text translate equal to translator dot, we're gonna use the translator object, translator dot, we're gonna call the translate function. This will be translate. So inside this you have to pass the text as well as the target language, that is the destination. In this case, this will be our target language that we specified when we call the function. So now we got the text translator. So let's also print that now. So this is translator text. Again I'm gonna use a placeholder now. This will be text translate. Now we got the text translator. We can generate the audio from here. So TTS equal to, that is the text to speech. We're gonna use the Google text to speech class. Inside this you have to pass the text translator. So this will be text translate. So we have passed the translator text here. So text translate dot text, this will give me the actual text. So again we have to pass the source language equal to, this will be our target language. And finally we can save the audio now. So TTS dot save, this give a name for your output. In this case I'm gonna give translate dot mp3. So yeah, this is it. And finally what we can do is we can print a message like audio translator completed. Now we have defined a function, right? Then what we can do is we can accept exception. So we have opened a array block, right? We have to accept a exception. So inside this exception we simply print a message like error occur. So that's it. Let's try to call the function now. We have defined the audio translate functions here. So let's try to call this function now. So translate audio, we have to pass the first argument as the location of the audio, that is the audio path. So let me pass the audio path now. Since Python and audio file are located in the same location, before that let me rename this to audio.wave. Let me pass audio.wave as only, because both the files are located in the same place. Then we have to pass the target language, what language that you wanna convert. Since the original language is in English, I wanna convert this to Tamil. So the language code for Tamil is TA. So let me pass TA here. If you want to translate this Hindi, you have to type the HI. HI is the language code for Hindi. But first let me show you how to translate this to Tamil, then I will show you how to translate this to Hindi. So that's it. Let me copy this file path and let me open up the command prompt to run it. So Python and paste the location. So we got the error. What we can do is let me close this. Let me close this and I'm gonna open the command prompt in this folder now. So Python main.py. So that's it, and press enter. This will take some time to translate the given audio into the language that you can see that we got the original language as well as the translator text. You can see this is the original text that we got from the audio, and below that we have the translator text. Since the text is in the Tamil language, my system is not supported, that's why we got this random emoji. but when we play the audio, it will be accurately displayed. So consider here we have the audio called translator.mp3. So once it is finished, let me play this audio for you. Consider now the audio has been translated successful. Let me play the audio for you now. So let me play this audio now.
இந்த கூகிள் படிவத்தை நாங்கள் இங்கே சமர்ப்பிக்கும் போது சான்றிதழ் மின்னஞ்சலை எவ்வாறு தானாக அனுப்புவது என்பதை பார்ப்போம். இந்த கூகுள் படிவத்தை நாங்கள் சமர்ப்பிக்கும் போது அது தானாகவே எங்கள் விவரங்கள் மின்னஞ்சலை கொண்டிருக்கும் சான்றிதழுடன் மின்னஞ்சலை அனுப்பும். இப்போது நாங்கள் மின்னஞ்சலை திறக்கும் போது ஒரு செய்தியை கொண்டிருக்கிறோம் அல்லது நீங்கள் வெற்றிகரமாக முடிக்கும் போது சான்றிதழில் நீங்கள் மாற்றியமைக்கும் போது நீங்கள் தொடர்ந்து சொல்லலாம் 200 முதல் 25 வரை வைத்திருத்தல் மற்றும் நீங்கள் ஒவ்வொருவருக்கும் சேவையை அனுப்ப விரும்பினால் நீங்கள் ஒரு ஆசிரியராக இருந்தால் இந்த நுட்பம் மிகவும் பயனுள்ளதாக
Let me
இருக்கும்.
close this. This is how you create a voice translator using Python. You can also translate this to Hindi if you want. So let me change this to HI. And let's also change the output name to Hindi translator.mp3. Let me open up the command prompt one more time and call the Python function now. So Python main.py to run the Python file. Consider now we got the original text as well as the translated text. The translated text is in the Hindi. That's why my system is not supporting. That's why I say I'll give this random now. So consider audio completed. So let me play the translated Hindi audio for you. This is the translated Hindi audio.
यह वीडियो हमें ये देखने दें कि जब हम गूगल फॉर्म सबमिट करते हैं तो आप इसे स्वचालित रूप से प्रमाणन ईमेल कैसे भेजते हैं। जब आप ये देख सकते हैं कि जब हम इस गूगल फॉर्म को सबमिट करते हैं तो ये स्वचालित रूप से ईमेल को प्रमाण पत्र के साथ भेज देगा जिसमें हमारा विवरण ईमेल होता है जब हम ईमेल को खोलते हैं।
So yeah, this is
तो
how you
आप
create a
एक
voice translator using Python. You can also build the same project using the real time if you want. I have already made a video about that. I will provide the link in the description. You can check that out. So this is for this video and I will continue in the next one.